and closing night have come and gone, and here we are at the end of a season. Can you believe it? It's Jonna, and I am here to talk to you guys about High School Musical, the musical, the series, which is just chef's kiss. Oh, I just love this series so much, and I can't wait for more. I need more, like right now. Now that we have to wait days and weeks and months for more High School Musical, the series content, I thought it would be a really fun time for us to connect in a tag style video. This is the High School Musical, the series, the tag. That is a catchy title and not at all long. Feel free to join in on this tag. I would love to hear your answers, whether you do it in the comments or you make your own video here on YouTube or you do it on social media. Definitely be sure to tag me so that I can see all of your answers. Get your head in the game because it is time for question 1. Who is your favorite character? This is so incredibly hard because I feel like they're all my children and I'm choosing a favorite child, which is just wrong. I just adore every character so much. There is no character that I am annoyed when they're on screen. There's no character that makes me like, okay, moving along. Like, I love them all. They're so lovable and perfect. But I think my favorite character, I don't know, I'm narrowing it down to 2. So Ricky and Carlos. I've said that from the beginning in my other High School Musical videos. I love them both. Ricky just makes me want to root for him. He is just so precious and I want him to be happy and I want to protect him. And Carlos is just the most iconic of humans. We're all in this together, so it's time for question 2. Which character will you want to be friends with? This is another really hard one, but I think I would want to be friends, well, I'd want to be friends with Carlos. Let's not kid around. Carlos is just the funnest. That's a new word in the dictionary definition, Carlos. I want to play High School Musical, the Choosical. That has such me energy. I did stuff like that with High School Musical because I was so obsessed with it, and I just feel like we'd get each other. But also Ashlyn. Can we talk about Ashlyn? She would be an incredible friend. I would be blessed to be friends with Ashlyn. Who is the music in you? This is question 3, and that's which character are you most like? I took a BuzzFeed quiz. I just took a BuzzFeed quiz. Turns out I'm 100% Ricky Bowen? I don't know about that. So BuzzFeed thinks I'm Ricky, but in my heart of hearts, I think I'm Big Red. I'm not even sure why. I feel this connection here. Like, we're both kind of awkward, but we love our friends, and we're just like, you know, happy to be here. But I also kind of think that I'm Miss Jen. Like for no reason other than I feel that. Get ready to bop to the top with question 4. What is your favorite song? Oh, the whole soundtrack is just a blessing. It is here to save the music industry. But I think my favorite is actually Out of the Old, and that might be a unique answer. I feel like a lot of people will say Wondering, but I like Out of the Old. Not a day goes by where I don't blast that song. I'm obsessed with it. Bet on this, it's question 5. What song gets stuck in your head the most? If it's not Out of the Old, which I feel like I can't say twice in a row, it's All I Want. Olivia Rodrigo, I've said this before, she came up to me, she slapped me in the face with her talent. She's incredible. Like, save some of the talent for the rest of us, please, Olivia, thank you. But actually don't, because you're amazing, don't ever change. We gotta work this out. It's question 6. What is your favorite episode? Oh my gosh, I genuinely, like, how do you choose? They are all so good and they all build off of each other. For some reason, the very first thing that came to mind was the Thanksgiving episode, probably because of High School Musical, the Choosical. I want to play it. Please make it, Disney. This is a perfect marketing opportunity. Take my money. But also episodes 9 and 10, they were just fantastic. Very unrealistic, but very just chef's kiss again. Chef's kisses for everyone. It's so funny to me because that poor audience, they were probably sitting there like, what did we pay for? What is going on? Like, nobody's playing the same part throughout the show. We're breaking the fourth wall. Like, this is nuts. I can't decide if in real life I would be like, I want my money back, or I'd be like, this is iconic. Although episode 10 did have a very, very realistic close to home line. When Ricky was like, I've never opened and closed a show on the same night. But still, I've never opened and closed a show. What happens now? And Mimi's like, well, usually the theater kids cry and then we go to Denny's. Are you reading our minds? Every theater kid knows that that is true. I want it all when it comes to question 7. Who do you ship? Honestly, I love all of the ships, and I'd be fine with any of them. Except for Rena. Sorry. I don't know, something about Rena I just can't get behind, but Gina and EJ, I can get behind. I think it's because I so love Rini. Nene and Ricky. Rini has to rise. It has to sail. If that ship doesn't sail, I'm going to sink with it. But honestly, I'm here for anything they throw at us. Don't scream, it's time for question 8. That was bad. What surprised you the most about the season 1 finale? There was a lot happening, it was a lot, but the thing that surprised me the most, that shook me to my very core, was Big Red tap dancing? Where was this talent? Why did we not know about this talent? What is this talent? Where did this talent come from? I mean, tapping is hard. Okay, that was probably the thing I was the worst at throughout my musical theater career. And when I say career, I mean less than Miss Jen's career, like a lot less. But still, tapping was always the thing that I could not get the hang of no matter how hard I tried. So the fact that Big Red was out there just like tapping it up, I mean, come on, we have to explore this. What else is he hiding? Things are fabulous. This is question 9. What character would you like to see more of in season 2? Definitely Seb. I feel like we have planted the seeds for a great character and a great story here, and I want to see what happens. They upped Joe Serafini to a series regular, which is incredible, and he so deserves it. And I just can't wait to see what happens with Seb. I'm so intrigued. All for one, it's question 10. And what musical would you like to see them do next? We got a little wink from Miss Jen when she said, wait till you see what I have planned for the spring musical. I almost said musicale because of Miss Darvis. I don't know why, that just came upon me. Here's the thing, are we going to keep going with a High School Musical theme? Like, are they gonna do High School Musical 2 and then in season 3 do High School Musical 3, which would be iconic? Can you imagine them doing High School Musical 3? I love it. I need the I Want It All sequence right now, done by Seb and Carlos. Or, hear me out, this is crazy and you might think this is absurd, but I think it's genius. What if we just totally switch it up and go for Camp Rock? I mean, seriously, think about this for a minute. Think about Gina as Caitlin, think about Nene as Mitchie, think about Ashlyn as Mrs. Torres, think about Seb as Tess. It just really works out in my head. I feel like they have the perfect group of characters for this. But then, would it be called High School Musical, the musical, the series anymore? Or would it be called High School Musical, We Did the Musical, This is Camp Rock, the series? I don't know. I'm definitely curious to see how the show evolves into a second season, especially with the title, because never has there been such a specific title about what the plot is. Like, you know, Friends. It's always about friends. The Office. Always about an office. Girl Meets World, always about a girl meeting the world. But High School Musical, the musical, the series, the first season was about them doing the musical. But now what? So I don't know, that'll be really interesting to see. Just a couple little closing thoughts before I end this video. Before the series started, I made a video about all of the characters. I did a character breakdown. And I was seeing reports that Big Red would like Nene, and that never happened. So that's interesting. I wonder if that was like something they played around with and ended up just not going with because it made the story like too complex. I don't know. It probably would have felt forced, so I'm kind of glad they didn't do that. But something else that I had seen before the show started was that EJ was going to have like a little bit of anxiety maybe, and I didn't really get that from him. And I think that that's something that they could explore in season 2 to really give him some great depth and some great relatability. And I think that Matt Cornett, who plays EJ, would definitely be up for that, and I think he would be really good at it. So I definitely hope that we see like a different side of EJ, and I would love for it to be anxiety because so many people deal with anxiety and panic attacks. I mean, everybody experiences anxiety at some point, but so many people out there have anxiety disorders, and it would be so cool for them to explore it on this particular show. So I will personally be looking out for that. I'm not gonna get my hopes up too high, but I could definitely see it being a thing. And lastly, I just hope we get more cameos from the original cast and also from like Broadway people. I mean, Ben Platt as like a teacher or something would be epic. The Lucas Grabeel cameo, the Casey Stroh cameo, those gave me such life. It would be, oh my gosh, imagine if we had Kenny Ortega in a cameo. I think I would cry. That would just be the end of me. I feel like Corbin Bleu would be really into it. I feel like Ben Platt would be open to it. I know that he like watches the show. I am here for any and all cameos. Well, not me personally. Like, I wouldn't make a good cameo, but I'm here for any cameo that they do. Like I said, definitely be sure to do this tag yourself. I really want to hear other people's answers. I think it'll be really fun to see where we have similar answers and where we have different answers, and it's just so much fun to fangirl about this show. Honestly, I am just so happy that this happened. As a massive High School Musical fan, I feel like High School Musical kind of made me what I am today, and I was not disappointed by this series. I have no complaints. I am so satisfied. I am so happy that this happened and that we got to see it, and then they have just such an amazing show to pay homage to something that I love so much. It is so well done. I'm so proud of everyone involved. I think everyone is so talented, from the cast, the writers, the crew, the costume department, like every single person that has touched this show and put their mark on it. Thank you. I cannot wait for season 2. I cannot wait to see where these characters go, where that title goes, and what happens next. And I love you all. Stay beautiful, you people. Bye!